basically, I have a PhD in pharmacology, work in American corporate life for 45 years. In 2006, I started working on this interfaith work where I have guided some 1,200 youths around the world on my InterfaithShaadi sites, and that's interfaithshaadi.org. And I summarize all those experience into the book. First book I published in 2017, and then I subsequently published three more books. So basically, what I'm covering is any dharmic to Abrahamic. That's my focus. If that kind of marriage, all kind of situations. And what I have covered is interracial marriages, Jews to Christian marriages, Hindu-Muslim, definitely that's one of the major themes. My customers are something 60% are from India, some 10 to 15% from Malaysia, and all over the world, including America, some 15-20%, 20% or like that. I have covered all kind of things. For example, what the church require, what the Quran says, to what kind of laws will be impacted, including in Malaysia or in different countries. So it's basically a total package. Anybody in interfaith love relationship. Now you may be wondering, what is my message? I am not for or against interfaith marriage. I have found that within interfaith marriages can work great. I mean, nothing against it. It is very important to make sure you are marrying to a right person. Yeah, in college, when you are college dating, everything looks rah, nice. But what will be some 30, 40 years down the road? Immediately that person realized that, oh no, I'm the love mate, that's on a wrong, I mean, that's not what I expected. So my job is to make people aware, more importantly, parents aware of not be biased, but the whole community, church, others, think everybody will be influencing them, and whether you are making a right decision or not. So that's basically my nutshell summary.
Yeah. So how do you deliver your current education? I mean, do you do it in the form of a course, or do you do counseling sessions? How do people engage with you today, and how do you deliver this content?
Whatever 1,200 youths I mentioned, those are all based on web-based. People reach out to me web-based. At the same token, I have consulted youths one-to-one when they want it. A lot of parents reach out to me, find me out that my son, who is 17 years old, just converted to Islam. Can you help me out? So I go through many of those consultations, keep on going for years. I do give, I have almost some 100, 200 YouTube videos. I also write on Patheos. Patheos is it's a Catholic net portal for religious related messages. So I have published some 22 publications there, and a lot of people read those one. I work very closely with many interfaith people, and they invite me to their church to talk, or for example, at GTU, that's at Berkeley, there was one gathering of interfaith people. So whatever message I am giving, it's nothing closed door kind of thing. You can invite Muslims, scholars, or who are individuals, they want to join, Christians, they want to join, Jews, they want to join. I'm not saying anything which will offend anyone, nor I have not come across anybody who has said that, well, your biases and messages are too biased. So that way, I'm open to speak to anyone, any forum, and I have talked in many forums, variety of ways.
So Dilipji, in a typical interfaith marriage or a relationship situation, right? See, the pressure to convert usually comes from Islam and Christianity, much more than it comes
Mhm.
from the Hindu side. Because the Hindus don't generally have that same sort of pressure to convert others, right? I mean, so how do you find that generally playing out? I mean,
Yeah, it's a great point.
mm,
See, there are two issues, two separate things there. One is the fact, what we are seeing it, like Islam, Muslims, we know that 95% of Muslims probably will want the conversion. No way around it. But at the same token, you cannot make a public statement meaning you are showing some kind of Islamophobia. The other issue is our own youths. For example, some Brahmin girl is in love with Muhammad and it reach out to me. And if you start saying anything bad from Quran or saying that no Muslim, if you start stereotyping, our own girl who is a PhD or physicians or highly professional, they will get so turned off. They says, there goes, he's another jerk. I don't want to talk to him. And so my message is not, I always try to present it like, no problem. You're in actually, as a matter of fact, I truly believe, I know there are many interfaith marriages, including Hindu-Muslim marriages, who is right in my town, and they have a wonderful married life. So important thing is we cannot stereotype. Then what is my message? My message is the title of my book, Equality. You need to make sure whoever you marry to is willing to accept you 50%, not 49%, nor you want to demand 51%. Why equality? Because I mean, your marriage has to be care and share. And if you expect that relationship to last for next 50 years, you got to start with that clear concept of equality. So if you present it this way, absolutely any Hindu boy or girl will, yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. And I'm ready for it. So I let the discussion when I'm consulting somebody, let's say the Muslim, Hindu, Brahmin girl, Muslim boy, Muhammad says, yes, I also believe in equality. So let the discussion goes on. I advise for example, Brahmin, if they are Brahmin parents, I tell them that completely keep your mouth shut. Go visit there and don't make any stereotyping. You go meet their all relatives. Make sure you count Dada, Dadi, Chacha, Chachi, any distance relative. Go meet all of them. Go to their mosque. Put on the biggest bindi and go and attend the mosque with your daughter, Brahmin daughter. And what will happen? In the mosque, they will say, ladies, you go in the back, you cannot come in front, and your daughter will feel offended. Wait, in our mandir we go, and still you don't complain. Look, I told you so. Don't act smart still. Let it, everything goes for almost 3, 4, 6 months. And when you think that you are done spying, you have all the facts with you, and then tell the better, everything we are willing to do so much. My whole community is so much after me, but I don't give a damn. I am for you. And I trust you that you will make a right decision. One thing I don't like that why they talk about religious conversion. I mean, your love is true love. What the conversion has to do with it? So naturally, your daughter wants to, I mean, you are so nice to her and she says, Dad, Mom, don't worry. I will fix the issue. So let's put all the burden on your daughter that prove that your marriage is of equality, 50-50. Especially that your children will be raised in two faiths, Islam and Hinduism. Will take one day to mandir, next day to mosque. And they will not have only Muslims names. One name will be Hindu, other name will be Muslim. Based on will toss a coin, whoever first one, and that will be clearly Hindu, Sanskrit-based name. And other party can have a clear name, Muhammad, and we'll accept it. So everything 100%, 50-50, no dots. And your daughter says, Mom, Dad, I understand fully, and no problem. I will go fix the issue. And then you don't again play smart. You let your daughter, don't raise any points. You trust your daughter that she is smart and she will working on it. And it's possible that 3 or 4 months later, your daughter will come and tell you, Dad, Mom, I did not realize that he's so religious fanatic. I kick him out. So the ownership of decision should be your own children. Only parents are imposing is we want 50%. Even in some case, the daughter, Brahmin daughter, comes out and tell Dad, Mom and Dad, I don't give a damn. I never like Hinduism. I don't like all those practices you do it. I want to convert and marry. That's your PhD or physician or scientist, whatever this daughter who is telling you, and you don't have any control over it. Then what do you do? I mean, my God. I mean, are you out of your mind? She says, yes, I'm out of mind. I explored Islam for 3 years. I've now decided I'm going to convert. Then what do you do? Then you have to use the last card, and that is the divorce and conversion and the loss. And then what you said, better, I understand what you want to convert to Islam. We don't have any problem. I know there are all good religions and all that. But we are requesting you to at least keep the options open. For example, let's say you are married for 5-10 years, and then you realize that, no, I don't like my faith. You want to start practicing Hinduism. Let's say in that case, what will happen that in Quran, Muhammad said, somebody asked Muhammad that, that's one of the Bukhari, that if anybody changed their religion, then Muhammad says, just kill him. Did you know that leaving Islam is not an option? And daughter says, well, Dad, Mom, I live in America. I can do anything. Agree, date, beta. But you do go to Saudi Arabia or Malaysia or Pakistan for your business trips because you are a financial advisor there. If you are in that country and if they find it out, they will not, that's apostasy. They will put you in behind bars because you insulted Islam, because you changed the religion. Okay, that's one thing. Other thing is, let's say you have 3 children, 10 years down the road, you realize that it's not working out. Now you want divorce. And then you want your children to come to Mandir once in a while, if not a lot. The American judge will not let you take your children to Hindu Mandir. American judge will do it. The reason being, when you both got married, you both were Muslims, you agreed. That means you implied that your children will be Muslims. And according to Islam, you cannot raise children, take them to Mandir and showing that's all idol worshipping. I mean, that's all known fact. So your marriage is fundamentally agreed upon. The agreement was Islam was the religion of children, even though you did not spell it out. And American judge will not allow you the child custody. But why you want to put so much risk to it? Why don't you just get married right now, have the children raised, and then if you like Islam really, convert at that time. So keep your option open. That's only I'm telling you. And when you present it this way, any smart person will say, no, I think you make sense. I mean, because as soon as you play that divorce card, any American will inside, they will show outside great, but inside they will be so much shivering because everyone knows that I'm marrying today. It may not work out a year down the road or 10 years down the road. So as soon as you raise that divorce case and child custody, an American judge will not allow you because your agreement between you is Islam is the agreement. So right away they say, yeah, it makes sense. I don't want to get trapped like that. Let's get married just without religion. Skip dump both religion, have the secular marriage, civil way, and then I will decide if I like it. And as soon as you present it secular marriage and civil marriage, the other party will run away. What I'm trying to tell, and that's a major mistake all the Hindu parents makes. And that is,
Mm.
we end up becoming enemies of our own children. The
Right.
war goes
Mm.
on in your kitchen. Mom,
Mm.
Dad, no, you stop. Point is, why you are
Mm.
fighting your own child? War should be
Yeah.
between them and on the other side,
Mm.
not our stuff.
Mm.
So we need to be, that's some very difficult for parents to understand, Hindu parents.
Mm.
We need to make sure that you work with your child. You should love child. And even I go to the extent that if you find it out that your daughter already converted and married to Muhammad and it's a done deal and she's already pregnant, then what do? I have come across those situations. You know what I tell? Does not matter. This is still your daughter. This is your heritage. Love them 100%. Keep them within your fold. When the children comes, let's say child name is also Muhammad. Take Muhammad raise him with lot of love and care and passion and all that. You know, there is a strategy here. You missed out in this next, your daughter's generation, you missed out that and the daughter become Muslim. But if you love your grandchildren so much, and then they want to come to you because, I like that Hindu grandparents. They are fun parents. That's what you want to create. As soon as they turn 5 and you give a lot of love and they want to keep coming, slowly you start infusing because they are in your own fold. Start showing the, let's beta do the artery. Let me teach you Hanuman Chalisa. And by the time that child becomes 18, that child says, I don't like Islam. I'm going to be Hindu. You know, you lost on your next generation, but catch it back on the coming generation. So my strategy goes in stages. Every stage you keep on fighting, never give up. And ultimately and you know, the truth is, most important thing any parents needs to do is the education. You got to understand Quran. You have to read every line of it. And when you do those things, and when you're talking to your son or daughter, any argument, it has to be very logical, based on facts, based on the actual scriptures. And when you present it this way, your child don't have any argument left to talk to you. You cannot be stereotyping, but all your decisions, statements has to be very sharp, crisp, and to the point, based on all the guidance I can provide, based on all my writings. And that's what I have done. All those scriptures. Why I wrote the book, because for me it's the same. What I told you, it's the same thing. I keep on repeating with everyone. So instead of that, I write down the article. Okay, the party says the Hindus are idol worshipper. Okay, read my article on idol worshipper. This issue came up about this law. Okay, read my article on laws. Read my article on specifically on Malaysia. I have spent 20 days in Malaysia understanding this law and written the whole article on it, sitting in Malaysia. So I do go in depth, and I have actually written a joint article with me and one Muslim leader, faith leader, Mike Muhammad Gaush. We both wrote a joint article, what the Hindu-Muslim marriage should be like. He agreed, I agreed, and nobody has come and complained that, guys, why, except some Hindu folks kick me out from their WhatsApp group because they say, hey, you are a traitor. We don't want you. I say, I'm not a traitor. I mean, if we think he's our enemies, we need to be working in that territory. Why not? So, and when you talk when I'm consulting with our intellectual children, I present that joint article written between me and my Muhammad Gaush. And when they see that this is, I mean, because that's what they want to look, that this is a balanced article, both wrote it and both agreed to it. How can that be a biased view? So my bottom line thing is, all guidance should be based on fully on education. No bias, no stereotyping. Muslims are bad, that's it. Islamophobia. You cannot do like that. We got to love our children And another thing is we need to trust our faith and beliefs that when it's on head on with Islam, day to day, in and out, we will win. And I'm fully confident about it because Hinduism is teaching all Vasudhaiva Kutumbikam, Allah, Iswar Allah Tero Naam, pluralism, everybody are equal. You don't have to convert. Those are so strong statements. Any American, I mean, most of our American kids, including Muslims also, I know, they are fundamentally close to atheists. They are respect for Hinduism because of their parents. But I mean, most of the kids, they come out, they don't have a lot of. But if we present it this way, I mean, they says, yeah, that's what we want to go by. What is Islam? Islam, sometimes I present it this way. Hinduism is like a democracy. That as soon as you start learning about it, you get so confused. You do not know what is the head and tail. Oh, what are you talking about? I don't understand Hinduism. So much mess, so much confusion. One says this thing, other says this thing. I said, that's a democracy. Go Donald Trump and Joe Biden or Kamala Harris. What is it? It's such a mess. But somehow, that's what everybody wants it, democracy. And if you don't like democracy, go to China and Saudi Arabia. There will not be any confusion. Everything will be straightforward. You will be told what to do and you do it. You'll be very happy. Go settle there. That's what the marrying to a Muslim means. Everything is written what you need to be doing. It's written in Sharia. It's written in Quran. You just do it and you'll be most happy. But the day you raise your head that I don't like this particular line in Quran, you'll be kicked out. Is that something you wanted? So when you present it this way, all of a sudden, I'm so confident about Hinduism. And when I talk to Muslims, and I've taken classes to all the hijabi girls, Muslim girls, they invited me and there were 20, 30 on the Zoom and I made a presentation on Hinduism. You know, at the end of the presentation, they liked one thing, what I said. You know, told them that Hinduism is a divine daily kafir area. It's a beautiful kafir area with so many guards and goddesses and including the atheism, this, there, and you pick what you want it. And if you don't like it, put this away. Krishna, I don't like it, put it back. Oh, atheism, that works great. I love atheism. We will love you. No, divine daily kafir area. And you like it today, next day you come and he says, no, atheism I don't like. Now I like the Shiva. Go for it, no problem. Or put everybody together, mix it and eat, doesn't matter. You do what you want. This is divine daily kafir area. And they say, wow, I never thought, all Muslims got shocked. Wow. Because they never, that's not possible. They are told to do like in China and Saudi Arabia. And they never thought that faith could be. I say, why you not? And then I make an argument that why, if government make a law that everybody should wear only black color, this height clothes, isn't it life will be simple? You don't have to think and you put on, everybody say, So I tell them Hinduism is a religion of freedom, choice, options, liberty, and freedom. But freedom comes at an expense because it's you have to understand it. So my point is, because I go and keep on talking to so many people in so many languages and so many different ways and different situations. And there was an interesting case. There was one Brahmin girl from India. She was in love with one Muslim guy, and I talk about this divorce things and custody, child custody. She says, my name was Amin there. Amin, he will not give me talaq. No question. There is no way he could give me talaq and all that. So, I mean, what else I can do? So I said, okay, still she hang on my website. So I said, good. So far she hang on, that's good enough, even though I could not convince her flatly. Because even if she does not like anything what I said, did not buy it, but still because she's on my website, that itself, I took it as a positive. I said, I'm very happy she's on my website because there is something inside her bothering her and she's not confessing it. So I know that one day she says, I met her sister and she's so lovely. I said, aha, because that Muslim, your boyfriend is so open-minded. Ask him that Muslim sister-in-law, sister who is not married, if she's in love with another Hindu, will this open-minded Muslim will support and help their Hindu-Muslim marriages and support in the love relationship? Next day she came back and she says, I kicked that guy out. I say, wait, what happened? He says, is my Muslim sister start dating a Muslim, start dating a Hindu, I will kill her. So she says, here you are dating me. You are saying that you are open-minded. But when your sister marries a Hindu, you say you will kill him, kill her. So it's not. There is no one answer I can give. It's all depend.
No.
It's all depend.
I understood.